everyone. I'm Linda Lisanti, editor-in-chief of Convenience Store News. Welcome to this episode of our Convenience Inclusion Initiative podcast, where we share stories of how the C-store industry is fostering an inclusive work culture and tap the minds of thought leaders for insight into what more the industry could be doing to benefit from diversity of thought and background. I'm here today with Nate Lindesmith, president of Performance Food Service Minnesota, a part of Richmond, Virginia-based Performance Food Group. PFG is one of the largest food and food service distribution companies in North America and is committed to maintaining a culture built on collaboration, innovation, and inclusion. Nate serves as chair of the Women of PFG Associate Resource Group's Male Allyship Committee, and I'm excited to have him here with me to share more about this initiative. Nate, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So to start, can you tell me, how did male allyship become an essential part of PFG's efforts to engage and elevate women in the organization?
Oh, definitely. We recognize that historically our industry has been predominantly male dominated, right? So, I guess my belief would be that allyship is a path forward to shape the future of that industry, ensuring that, all people can know that they can be developed and learn and grow and be successful. It was probably, many years ago that we started putting a focus of energy on engaging with female talent and, fostering development. But it was 3 years ago next month that we actually launched the Women of PFG Associate Resource Group.
Great. And how long have you been involved with the resource group and the Male Allyship Committee? And what prompted you to take part? Why is this so important to you?
Yeah, so for me, I got involved right away. I guess I felt an obligation. At the time, I was supporting an operating company where we uniquely had an all-female senior staff. So, our vice president of sales, our finance leader, our human resource leader, and even our vice president of operations were female. And they were a powerhouse team and, a lot of success there. So for me, when we launched the Women of PFG and specifically the Male Ally Committee, I felt, why wouldn't I get involved and see if we can't take what we've been able to do locally and share it, and hopefully others can embrace it across the enterprise.
So what does male allyship mean? How do you define it?
That's an interesting question. You could read a Webster dictionary, but that's not really what it is to me. I think it's more about leaning in. It's about stepping up as a leader, really slowing down enough to pay attention and be deliberate in your words and your actions so that everyone, and that's everyone, doesn't matter gender, knows that, their thoughts matter. And at the end of the day, it's about then advocacy, mentorship, and probably as simply put, as just being kind. And I'd like to think of that as leading with love.
That's great. And that's something that everybody can do.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Nate, can you talk about some of the most impactful ways that male allyship has come to life and made a difference at Performance Food Group?
I believe we've done a fairly nice job celebrating diverse talent and lifting up diverse talent, identifying talent. One of the really, we do lots of different things, newsletters to build engagement and awareness. Awareness is a big deal with allyship, in my opinion. But we do this speaker series, and we identify, what good looks like in male allies from across the enterprise that have great success stories, or females that have had great allyship and their success stories. And we invite all associates to participate, whether or not they're a part of the resource group or not. And, with the goal being, how do we inspire others to take some of those successes that we see and implement some of that in their daily lives?
That's great. And personal stories can be so powerful.
Yeah, I mean the genuine touch and the feel, it is just raw emotion, and it works.
And finally, the Women of PFG Group and Male Allyship Committee, it's just one part of PFG's mission to foster inclusion and community. And I understand that the company now has 3 associate resource groups. Can you tell me why these groups are so important and how they benefit the business?
Yeah, you bet, Linda. For us, well, let me start with yes, we do have 3 active, the Women of PFG, and then thereafter we launched Big, which is our Black inclusion group. And then about a year ago, we launched Unidos, which is our Hispanic ARG. And we are actually super excited about launching a 4th, and that's going to be celebrating the veterans across the enterprise. So that's going to be great. I guess what's been most fun to watch is the collaboration between the different associate resource groups and the awareness that it's building. It really emphasizes the fact that we believe that all associates, no matter their gender, ethnicity, or role, it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters that you're involved and that your voice is heard, and it matters. So that to me is really what has benefited the business the most, because it's just built a community of folks that show that they really care.
Great. Well, that was all the questions I had. Thank you so much, Nate, for chatting with me today about this wonderful initiative. And stay tuned, everyone, for more episodes of our Convenience Inclusion Initiative podcasts. Have a great day.
Thanks, Linda.